Well, welcome to Business Talks here on Spokane Talks. And we're going to have a really good conversation today about a bistro in town up on North Monroe. We'll be back to talk with Betty right after this.
This is Dave Reynolds with Source Real Estate. Our secret is our 1% listing fee. All the services, marketing, photography, and more for a 1% listing fee, saving you thousands. May the source be with you. 999-8878 and visit sourcerealestate.com.
Well, welcome back. And I've got Betty here, and you are, with a couple of other investors, the owner of...
Maple Street Bistro.
Yes. What got you in the coffee business? Because didn't you say you were in insurance or something before?
Insurance, logistics, all of it. Yeah, transportation. Coffee is completely different.
Yeah,
But who
because we
doesn't love
all
coffee?
need coffee
We
to
all
survive.
need coffee. You know, on those tired days,
Yes.
I work in the right spot.
Yeah. I do have to be careful not to have coffee, or I like iced tea during the summer and
Mm-hmm.
things like that late in the afternoon because it wires me
Yes.
and I can't get to
Yes.
sleep. Yeah.
Yes, I try not to have caffeine after 12.
Yes. Yes.
I
I've
try.
heard 12 or 1 o'clock and,
Yep.
and it to take time to get out of your system.
Yes. that's
Otherwise, now
You're
when
wired.
when I was your age, I would work in the evenings and stuff as well, and that was fine. But as I get a little older, I need my sleep.
true. Yep. Oh, I hear ya.
Okay, tell me the story about how you got into the bistro business.
All right. Well, I moved to Spokane in 2017 from Chicago.
Okay,
And I got a job with an insurance brokerage.
okay,
And I had a cubicle neighbor that we always talked about our coffee days, working in coffee shops, and how fun it was, and how freeing it was, and
Yes.
just the low stress of life.
it tasted better than paperwork.
That's right. It was a completely different environment,
Yeah.
and it was a happy environment.
Good.
So we always talked about owning a coffee shop together. Well, Maple Street Bistro came up for sale in 2019, and we jumped on that chance right away.
Who found it first?
My business partner, because she scoured Craigslist, every sort of, biz buy sell, every sort of website that is listing businesses for sale.
Yeah.
So she found it and she brought it to my attention. And I'm kind of a risk taker and she's not, but she was like, we got to buy this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And if it wasn't for her, I never would have bought that place.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. I had been saving my entire life to buy a business, but I
Yes.
think it's a big risk. It's a
It
big
is.
jump.
It is.
And having a 14 long year career in transportation and logistics,
You knew that.
it was hard to kind of make that transition, even though I knew that's what I wanted in life. So we bought the place. We made an offer to the current business owner, and he accepted. So we purchased and took over in July of 2019.
Okay.
But we had a little bit of revamping to do with the place.
Yeah.
It's a neighborhood. There's got a long history of
Sure.
people loving the place.
Okay.
So we kind of had to revamp it a little bit. We changed it around. We painted the inside. We changed the logo. I can't take full credit for Maple Street Bistro because it was started in 2007 by a lovely lady who now lives on the East Coast and owns a bakery over there.
Oh, fun.
Everything is made in house: muffins,
Really?
bread, scones, bagels, old-fashioned boiled
Really?
bagels, everything.
You don't see much of that anymore, do you?
No,
I mean,
you don't.
You just don't.
You don't. Yeah, we get-
Everything's delivered from
That's
somewhere.
right. Yes, and so everything is scratch made. We even make some of our syrups for coffee, like caramel sauce, lavender, vanilla. Yes. So a lot of the recipes are the original owners.
Okay.
And but we have phenomenal bakers. I should say I have phenomenal bakers right now because I bought out my business partner in 2021, last year.
Oh, okay.
In October.
Okay.
So
So it's all on you now.
Oh gosh, yes, I am feeling the pressure.
Yeah, I'll bet. I'll bet.
It's a lot of work, but I love it. I wouldn't change it for a thing. So I've got amazing bakers, and they're there every day, 4:30 in the morning, baking away. So
Yeah.
we're open 7 days a week, so they've got a lot of
But
work.
in today's fast-paced society and everything else, to actually get something that's baked on site and handmade and so forth,
Yeah.
that's a premium. That
It is.
really is in our
Kind of
life.
found a niche. Like
Yeah.
it's, and we're in the middle of a neighborhood too,
Okay.
right across from a school. I couldn't think of a better location
Oh,
for
good.
something like this. We have a drive-through on our building.
Okay.
I mean, it's just
So,
it's perfect.
so do you get a lot of regulars?
We have 65% returning customers.
Really?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
It's awesome. And so we've tried to, and I feel like we have succeeded in having this friendly vibe
Yeah.
inside the bistro. All my employees, and
It's family.
yes, and it's reflected through my employees.
Okay.
They're extremely friendly, so kind. They do the right thing. They make a difference in our customers' lives, I feel like.
Yeah.
So they're invested in their lives. The customers are invested in my employees' lives and so forth. So we know all about our regulars. We know
Yes.
exactly what they drink, exactly what they order. The customers make it easy on us. You
Yes.
know, when you order the same coffee every day, it makes it a little
I've had a
easier
couple
for
places
us.
that go when I go in for lunch somewhere.
Yeah, they're like, Kent, are you gonna have the?
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. So since 2019, we've just kind of built it up, and it's been going good ever since, even
Well,
through COVID.
you bought out, you own, and you changed some recipes and you changed the look. And then along comes COVID. Yes. What did that do to you?
You know, it was really stressful in the beginning
Yeah.
because after coming from
Because of the unknown.
yes,
Yes.
a secure job, a salaried position,
Yeah.
and then buying a business, and it's our first time owning a business. We were really not sure what to expect. Of course, I think complete doom. Like, this is it, we're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
But it actually ended up okay, and we have, because of that drive-through portion on our building,
Okay. That helped save you.
we stayed open through the entire lockdown.
Okay.
So we ran food out to cars, we ran orders out to cars, we had DoorDash, we had Grubhub, which we
Yep.
still have around, but people would come through the drive-through.
Yep.
And people were grateful that we were open.
Yes.
And we're happy to provide, food, because you couldn't go eat in a restaurant. You
Right.
couldn't,
Right.
you can order really food. You could go
And
to
they didn't
McDonald's.
they didn't
you
have
can
time
go-
to make lunch. They didn't, maybe even breakfast
right?
or whatever.
Or maybe the
and-
people were getting sick of eating at home.
Yeah.
And it was scary, but we ended up making it, and it turned out okay. And so
And now you're back to a more normal.
back to our more normal environment,
Yeah.
which feels good. Feels kind of strange, but
Yeah.
it feels good.
For all of us.
For all of us, it's very strange.
Yeah, I mean, I can walk in there and I don't have to have a mask
It
on.
feels
I
funny,
mean, all of
but
that.
yeah. No, you're right. So it turned out actually okay, and
Yeah, good.
very, it's a relief, because you invest this is your life.
Yes.
When you own a business, it's your life,
Oh, yes.
and it's your livelihood, and that's how you make money,
Yeah.
and that's how you survive. So the thought of failure is scary.
Yes, it is.
Even though it's very possible, and there's a lot of restaurants that
We
did.
we
end up-
found during that time, especially in the first 6 months to a year, when virtually everything was pretty well closed, and so forth, we went out and did some recorded and live programs. We'd come to a place like yours and talk
Yeah.
about, okay, that you can't come in as a customer, but you can drive by, you can call ahead, and those kinds of things, because the ones that were being hurt the most were the smaller businesses. And that's
Yes.
always been our forte, if you will. When I started this, my purpose was small business and community. And and it's reflected in what we charge for our commercials and things like that, because you don't have the big budgets that the big companies that can
Right,
buy on
yeah.
the 6 o'clock news and spend $400 on one spot, right?
Exactly.
$400 buys a whole month.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yeah.
we understand that, and I wanted, as I will actually retire here at some point, and probably do some things, but that's what we wanted, is to create something in Spokane that really continues to support the small businesses. They don't have the big budgets. I talked to a lot of folks like you, the owners, during that time too, and I'd ask, how you doing? Well, we're closed. And how is that? I'd ask, how is that hurting you financially? And almost everybody said, with tears in their eyes. It's not about how we're doing, Kent, financially. It's about my employees.
Yes,
I
100%.
know when their kids' birthdays are. I know their spouse. Those that, and that's what you get with small business. You know all of your staff.
Do, yes.
Yeah, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
I care about them.
Yes.
I care
yes.
about their, their well-being,
Yes.
and they become my family.
Yes.
I don't have kids, so they're like my kids.
Of course.
Yep,
I've
so-
same here with Sam and the others that
Yeah.
are
Yeah, you
interns.
become close. You
Yes,
become close
yeah,
with them.
Yeah. and-
So that I can totally relate to that, and you do care about your employees, and we managed to keep our employees during COVID.
yes.
Managed to try
Good
to
for
get them
you.
their hours because
Yep.
they have bills to pay.
Yes, they do.
Single moms.
Yeah.
They have a life. They want to work. That was the thing. They
Yes.
wanted to work. They wanted
Yes.
a purpose. They wanted
Yes.
to get up,
Yeah.
come to work.
We did
So-
some programs remotely. I did some of my programs from home, and fortunately, our tech person at the time has a computer that has more memory because he's a gamer in it and so forth than we have
Yeah.
even here. I mean, we got
Yeah.
pretty powerful computers, but he did the programs from home, and we'd have you on
So
for your
cool.
house and
Yeah.
and so forth.
Oh, that's so
We-
cool.
We learned after the first day. The one trick we learned is we thought we would do, because we were doing everything live in those days. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We thought, well, we can continue to do that, and it was fine, except that if we were calling up you and you were on the video and so forth,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't necessarily have the strength and the Wi-Fi that we had
That's
at our
true.
end, and so sometimes you would freeze and so forth. So we learned real quick.
What's that? You're cutting out.
Yeah, exactly. So we learned, we recorded it, and most of them went out within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But once in a while, if they had a problem, he could edit and fix it, and
Yeah,
start
oh, that's
over
nice.
there, here and so
Yeah.
forth. But you improvise during this.
right.
I hope we don't have to improvise again, honestly.
You
You
learn
know.
a lot of things. I think the entire world learned a lot of things
Yeah.
during
Did you
COVID,
know
and
Zoom
so-
before?
I did. I only used it a couple times in my working career.
I'd only
And,
heard about Zoom. I learned it.
Everybody learned
Yes,
that one
yes.
pretty quickly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that we
Yeah.
always, and what was funny about, I guess not funny, but during COVID, there was a lot of shortages
Yes.
in food and multiple things, right?
Right.
There was a point in time where we were a little on edge because we were running out of flour, and because everybody was buying flour.
Okay.
Because everyone turned into bakers at home, right?
Yes, yes.
And so we had to beg Rosars one time to, my business partner begged Rosars, like, can we please buy some flour from you?
Yeah.
And they did, and we got through that week with,
Yeah.
because they were so kind enough. But it was a hassle, and it still is. There's still just random things
Yes,
that are
yes.
out.
I noticed
So-
that when I go to the market and
Yeah.
and so forth.
Yeah,
but,
cream cheese was the most
really?
recent one.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was
Who'd have
that's
thought?
fun. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
You know?
Yep. So.
Tell me about, what are some of your specialties? You've got some specials,
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
yeah, we do. So besides, everything is literally baked from scratch in house, and so there's really not a lot of ingredients in our bakery items. It's just 5, 6, 7 tops in our ingredients.
The real stuff.
Yes.
Not fillers and so
No
forth.
fillers. That's
Yeah.
right. And it's not. I would call it gourmet fast food is what I would call it.
Okay.
Because we've got some amazing breakfast sandwiches, delicious paninis, lunch paninis. But our biggest seller, it's called the Breakfast Club.
Really?
You
What is
gotta
that?
try it.
Okay.
It's on a house-made bagel,
Okay.
and it's got. I love it. It's so good. It's got egg, ham, bacon, cheddar, Swiss, cream cheese, and the best part, honey mustard.
Oh boy.
And it is so good.
Yeah.
And that is our biggest selling item.
How
at the
many
bistro.
times a week do you have one?
Oh my gosh. Maybe a couple.
Yeah.
A couple as in maybe 10.
Yeah, maybe 10. Okay, there are only 7 days in the week.
I know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I know.
You got me.
And she says that proudly. I know, because I double up a couple of times.
They're good.
yeah.
And people love it. That
Yeah.
it's just, and you know what? I can't really take credit for that. We make it, we make
We've
it
got some
to the
old
best
recipes
we can,
that
but
you-
it is an old recipe. That was the original owner that made up that breakfast club, and it just, people love it. And it's the honey mustard that really.
Okay, so now tell me. I'm picturing Monroe.
Oh, yes.
So I go up Monroe, and then where do I go?
So actually, we just go straight up Maple Street.
Maple.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Right before you get to Francis.
Okay.
Next to Ridgeview Elementary School.
Oh,
We're
okay.
right there on the right-hand side.
Oh, okay.
On Maple Street.
Yes. Okay.
Can't miss it. Looks like a
you're
little
further up
cottage.
than I thought you were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're near an Ace Hardware and O'Reilly's.
Yes. Okay.
But right in a neighborhood.
I was picturing you closer to town. That's why I was trying to
yeah.
think. That's why I was asking
Yeah.
where you are, because
Yeah, we're a little farther up north.
Yeah.
And so
not
we're
quite to Canada yet.
not quite, just shy of 90 miles.
I tell my friends at Whitworth and other places, "Oh, you're in just the
Yeah.
side of Canada."
It feels like that sometimes,
yeah,
right? Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So
Okay, so tell me your days and your hours.
all right, so we are open 7 days a week.
Wow.
We're open 6 to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday, and
6 to
7
3,
7 to 3 Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Yes.
You get a lot of people in on Saturday as they're going
It
places.
is our busiest day.
Really?
Is Saturday.
Okay, people going to
Yes.
the kids' soccer teams and
Yes,
all of
people
that.
just want to get out and have brunch and enjoy themselves and treat themselves. So Saturdays are our busiest day.
Good.
We always double just about everything for the
Wow.
weekends.
Good for you. Now, how many
Yeah.
days a week are you there?
Well, that depends. 7-ish.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
3.
was figuring it was gonna be an
sometimes
ish.
2. So it varies.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you live close enough by that
I
you
do.
can
I
get
live
there?
3 miles away.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you can get there in a reasonable period of time.
Yes.
Because people have things that come up, they can't get there or whatever, and
Yes.
life happens.
I gotta be
Yeah.
gotta be ready to get over there
Yeah.
anytime. So
Okay, this is going to be a really tough question, and I don't know if you can answer it. With any emotion or anything, but are you having fun?
I am, Kent. I'm
Good.
having a lot of fun.
Good.
Yes, I couldn't think of a better way to live my life than
Good.
own this little bistro, and I have the most amazing employees.
That really
I'm-
makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does. It does. They become your best friends.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I said, they're family.
yeah.
And you get to know the customers, and I love my customers. New, returning, it doesn't matter. It's the first job that I have ever had that customers, for a majority of the time, are happy,
Yeah, yes,
because
yes.
that doesn't happen in
And
logistics
Yes, or in insurance where you're dealing with issues
Exactly.
and problems.
Yes.
And,
Most people are angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? Coffee, pastries, breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah,
you
feed
can't
me
go
one of
wrong.
those and I'm a happy camper.
Exactly. Yes. So I do. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work, but I like it. Keeps me
Good.
busy.
I'm so pleased to know about this, and I know our listeners and viewers are too. The name of the place, once again, and the address.
Maple Street Bistro, and it's 5520 North Maple Street.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Have
Thank
fun.
you.
And I will come. I get
Good,
a
you
a
should.
sandwich or something when I come, right?
Cinnamon roll too.
Cinnamon
whatever
roll.
You,
All
whatever
right.
you want,
All
Kent.
right. I'll see you
I'll
soon.
have your name on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Kent.
And thanks for watching Business Talks. Have a great day, everybody.
The world has changed a lot in 50 years, and Kimley Haygood has changed with it. We still provide our customers with the highest level of service, whether it's financing, construction management, property management and maintenance, leasing, or sales. Our team is here to help you make the best decisions with your real estate.